What's up everybody, it's Critical. It's not often that a product just infuriates me. I can usually see the merit in most products, and it's not the product's fault it exists. It didn't ask to be born into this world, and I can't hate it for it, you know? But there's a new product now that I feel nothing but hatred towards. It's called the Juicero, and it's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's a $400 juicer, is what it's claiming, but all it does is it fucking smashes a pre-packaged thing of juice into a cup. But that's not even the part that just makes me angry. It's this ridiculous need to make everything connected to the internet at all times. This juicer can only function as long as you're connected through Wi-Fi and on your smartphone with their stupid Juicero app. It's a fucking slap in the face. Everything is connected to the internet these days for absolutely no reason, provides no benefits. It's nothing but a hindrance. Next, it'll be shoes that have to be connected to the internet to wear them. Oh fuck, my Wi-Fi is acting up a little bit. I guess I'm not wearing shoes today. Stupid. Let's just roll the instructional video here.
Open the outer box and use the handles on the side to lift the inner box out. Open the inner box and locate the Quick Start Setup Guide.
This is the best thing about the product, is the packaging. That's the only thing I like about it. It opens up really cool. It's like you're discovering an alien artifact, but then once you take that ass-wiping cloth off, all you get is a fucking brick.
Remove the cover from the press and lift it off the box. To get started, plug in your press and make sure the lights on the front flash a few times. Open your Juicero app and sign in with your account.
Ah yes, a natural second step. After you plug it in, make sure to sign up on the app. You know, it's like if I bought a bowling ball, I'd have to download an app and sign up before I could use the bowling ball. It's fucking stupid. And also, in the actual privacy statement from this company, it even says blatantly that it is going to give your private information at any business that asks. So that's good. I know no one really gives a fuck about privacy anymore, but that's just a nice slap in the face, just spitting right in your mouth.
The app will guide you through setting up your press. First, choose the Wi-Fi network you'd like your press to connect to, and then enter its password.
This is a pivotal second step here in the setup process. It's important to be on your Wi-Fi so that way you can watch porn while your shit's juicing.
Locate the scanner and read the instructions for generating your QR code. Tap the button to generate your QR code. Turn your phone sideways and hold the QR code up to the scanner. You'll hear a beep when it scans the QR code. Tap the button on the screen after you hear the beep. Your press will now try to connect. This could take up to a minute. When it connects, your app will update and the cloud light on the inside of your press will turn white.
Why the fuck are there all these steps? All this thing does is clobber a fucking juice packet. Why does it need to connect to my phone? And what if the fuck does it need to update? It's not gonna get a more efficient boulder to smash it with. It's fucking static. It can't change. It's not gonna morph into something. It's not a fucking Power Ranger. It is just going to remain exactly the same. Why does it need to update? What is it updating? And why does it need to connect to something? What is it connecting to? The fucking Code Lyoko? Holy shit.
Now that your press is all set up, you're ready to press your first pack and enjoy some juice.
Yeah, after you've already been taken to the hospital for dehydration because it took 45 fucking minutes to set up this son of a bitch. Already lost your appetite now. You know, honestly though, I see why this is attractive to some people. Honestly, when I'm making some smoothies sometimes, I'll think to myself, you know, I really wish this quick and efficient process could be stretched out over the course of 30 minutes and require 14 different gadgets to accomplish. Now, thanks to the Juicero, I can set up my Indiana Jones of booby trap juicers, and it only requires one telephone, my TV remote, and my digital alarm clock to pull it off.
Start by removing your pack bundle from the packaging. Rip open the top of the bundle and remove a pack. Open your press and place the pack inside. Make sure the spout of the pack hangs outside of and below the door. Shut the door of the press. You will hear a lock after you close it. Place a tall glass under the press and then press the button. In a few moments, juice will start flowing out of the bottom of the pack. It will take a couple of minutes for the press to make the juice.
It's like magic. Wow, it's just that easy. Damn, all of that setup was certainly worth it and obviously required to go ahead and hang a packet and then slam a door on it.
Your juice is ready when all of the noises stop and the light on the front turns off.
Ta-da! That's all, pussies. What, were you expecting more out of $400? What really shocks me about this thing is Google poured $120 million into this product. How the fuck would they ever think this is a good idea? What was the pitch like? Oh yeah, you know, we just kind of put a packet in there and close a door on it, but you can do it from anywhere, and you're connected to the internet while you do it. Oh, brilliant. Get on board. Johnson, take out all the funds. We're going in. We're doubling down. This shit can juice from anywhere. Another shitty business practice for this hunk of fuck is that the Juicero will refuse to juice any package that is not a Juicero brand, which is what the QR code is for, to verify that this is an authentic Juicero brand. If it's anything else, it just won't work. It will refuse to smash it. You know, that's what I want with my technology. I want to buy a machine that can tell me no when I ask it to do what it's fucking designed to do. If everything I've said and everything you've seen is not enough to convince you that the Juicero is not a necessity in life, let me just go ahead and play this video for you. Oh, what are the odds? What, you don't need a machine to smash a package? You can use your hands? It's barbaric. Oh fuck, what kind of uncivilized future are we living in? I know. But believe me, it might save you $400 to just use your fucking hands to squeeze the package. It's incredible. This is by far the worst product I've ever seen. Nothing has actually made me this.
Do you have a drawer full of sharp knives but prefer to cut your bread with a doorstop? I'm Anthony Sullivan, and this is why I masturbate. It's the edge of glory, mankind's first step into space colonization. Behold, a credit card. You can buy things with a credit card, I'm sure you knew that. But did you know you can sell things with it as well? Such as murder? This device is so advanced, I'm shitting my pants. Here's the secret, it's the erect nipples. This sad kiwi doesn't stand a chance. This orange is having a bad day. Fuck whatever food this is. I'm slicing and dicing this celery's whole family. Oopsie, I grabbed the shitty knife. Edge of glory can turn that shitty knife into a titty knife, giving you perfect slices. It also has super suction. I wouldn't shove this pineapple inside of my wiener hole if this was the last pineapple on Earth. Prior to the Edge of Glory's existence, you had to pay tomato prostitutes in cash, but now you can force them to accept the credit card for sex, otherwise, they will face certain death. Give a tomato a false sense of security. When it thinks it's safe, throw it on the fucking knife. The Edge of Glory can fuck chef's knives, fillet knives, paring knives, and peeling knives. Stand back, I'm Anthony Sullivan. Do not try this at home. This is a knife on a grinder. How does that taste, bitch? There we go. Alright, now let's see how it cuts. It can't even cut a fucking orange. But if we put it to the Edge of Glory, we can cut through the perception of time. An orange is not even an opponent for this Edge of Glory enhanced knife. It's just too easy for an Edge of Glory knife. Look at this brutality. You could be paying around $160 for a very small piano, or you can pay $10.99 and get your own Edge of Glory. But wait, I can get even hornier. I'll throw in a 3-piece knife set. Now I bet you're asking, Sully, what can I do with 3 knives? The possibilities are endless, you son of a bitch. You can cut, peel, dice, fillet, fist yourself. It's a $20 value that you're getting for free. Control your body fluids. 'Cause I'm doubling this fucking offer. That's right, the offer is doubled. Go wild. That's 2 times the Edge of Glories, which means you can slaughter 2 times the number of pineapples. It's a huge value for $10.99, asshole.
Oh, I love the way you practice good hygiene. You always make sure to get under the nails. Oh fuck. Hello there, Beatrice. Your ass made a queef. And I came here to tell you that we have just the product for you! No more queefy asses, no more having to shake hands with your colon to try and form a truce, no more having to shove a loofah or a towel or a blue flower up your ass to try and keep it clogged. Introducing the revolutionary new product, the My Shiny Hiney. It's an acorn for your anus. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this plastic shower head with a marshmallow on the end inserts directly into the asshole and cleans the shit out of it. Literally. The My Shiny Hiney will make your ass clean enough to eat out of. It's available in 6 colors, it comes with suction cup holders for all your holding needs, and it's available in soft or medium bristles. Don't just take our word for it. Look how much fun she's having. It also comes with a soft silicone brush in case you want to give yourself an exhilarating prostate exam. So if your asshole is so dirty it's causing you joint discomfort, just remember our jingle. Ass not clean causing elbow pain, hop on the My Shiny Hiney train. Let your secretary fuck you with it. Most people believe that the Neanderthals' biggest discovery was fire. However, science has proven time and time again that Neanderthals' heinies were remarkably shiny. Therefore, it can be inferred that they had access to a My Shiny Hiney primitive tool and knew the importance of good anal hygiene. Thus, it can be concluded that their biggest discovery was ass cleaning. No more having to worry about anal leakage while wearing your favorite dress anymore. Feel free to cut the rug and just really get groovy and jiggy with it. And if you order now, we'll throw in our anus cleansing cream. It's ass bleach with a twist. The twist being, it doesn't work. but we'll throw it in anyway just for fun. It's the lightning cream. Don't be afraid to play outside during this thunderstorm. Go ahead and let your asshole get struck by a lightning bolt. And also, all our ingredients meet or exceed cosmetic quality standards. See, there's my father and my sister playing with my 4th grade classroom chemicals. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and pick up the phone. Go ahead and send your carrier pigeon over saying you're interested. Eating a bland meal in front of a green screen. Preparing pasta for a husband who's lost interest in you. He loves pasta, but your pasta's never good enough for him. What are you supposed to do? Don't worry, ladies, it's me, Chef Hitler Mustache, here to eat your pasta, eat your pussy, and if you play your cards right, I'll eat your ass. And this little spaceship-looking motherfucker is the Pasta and More. It's the 5-in-1 perfect pasta cooker. Any samurai worth their salt will tell you, uncooked noodles are sharp. Sheath those bad boys in our gun holster on the side to protect you and your family. It cooks, it strains, it serves, and unfortunately you can't find it at stores, because all those deals fell through, no one wanted this piece of shit. So you can only find this on TV and in your nightmares. Place it in the microwave with the noodles, strain it, and then it's time to serve. You'll be whipping up spaghetti, panini, and tricolor fusilli like it ain't no big dealy. All fast and easy. Oh goodness, what is that repugnant smell? Smelling like 2 soiled assholes fighting over sewage. Oh, it's just because you left your fucking wig in the pot again. Perfect temperature technology, aka water in a microwave. It's never been done before, and I can promise you your kids will have no idea where they got radiation poisoning from. Step back, that's delicate ravioli. There's no rips or tears here, so go ahead and put that blanket on it. Penetration. Great camera angle, large capacity. You got it all. Cook a little, or you can cook a lot. Cool touch handles that are also BPA free. And look at that mac and cheese, that's flavor free. It's a convenient all-in-one design. But here's the more. The more is disappointment. You could have called this pasta and disappointment, but pasta and more sounds a lot better from a marketing perspective. Cook up a lot of disappointing meals. Make sure your family knows where all of the sadness is coming from. It's from the pasta and more, baby. Make s'mores pie. Cutting up cucumbers is hard work, especially when you're using a shitty knife, and then your arthritis starts acting up. Put that shit to rest and put some titties on your chest. It's Chef Jimmy Neutron here with the Rollo slicer. It's like a circular saw, but for pussies, and also nothing like a circular saw. It slices both ways. It's bisexual. I guess you can call it sly-sexual. No mess, no stress, sweet potato fries right before your eyes. Holy shit, even cabbage for the coleslaw. Straight out of a DARPA wet dream, this bad boy'll fuck your ass and then make you a nice salad once you stop crying. If the boogeyman wanted to move on to scaring foods instead of people, he would take on the form of a Rollo slicer. It's got precision steel blades, ergonomically designed to compete in the Robot Wars tournament. Brain blast, you can destroy some fucking cucumbers. I hate Crocs, can't stand them, I can't believe they're making a comeback. Take that, bitch. Check out this magic trick, from ribs to sliced ribs. You say Marco, I say Rollo. No more fumbling your archaic blender, we're moving on up to the 23rd century here. Slice shit you don't even need to slice. Bed lint, dust bunnies, why not slice those bitches? You just can't make delicious salsa like this without some fine slices. Go wild, slice some mold, slice some styrofoam, slice some penis, slice some mushroom. Pizza toppings for grandma, anyone? It's not delivery, it's disgusting. Here's a secret recipe of mine for all you chefs at home. Slice some wood to approximately 3 centimeters in diameter, then slice an ice cream cake right down the middle, then slice some fungus. Do you suck fuck at cooking? Do you constantly ruin the Thanksgiving turkey for everyone and disappoint your children and make them despise you? I'm Master Chef Paul Blart here with the Turbo Roaster. Just give your turkey a prostate exam with this pirate's hook and you'll have a beautiful Thanksgiving meal in no time for the whole family to enjoy. Perfect for every occasion, perfect for every masturbation, cooks in 45 minutes, comes in 30. This piece of shit that looks like half a question mark has vapor infusion that delivers heat and moisture right into the heart of the turkey. Damn near brings it back to life. Cooks quickly without drying it out, but watch this. You add liquid, and you put that bad boy in, and you're having a good time. Right up in that G-spot, roast for 45 minutes, insult everything about that turkey, make him feel real bad, make him tougher for it, prepared in half the time that a National Football League game takes to complete, assuming no overtime, of course. Now let's compare these two chickens here. We have a turbo roasted chicken over here, and a non-turbo roasted chicken, a turbo shitted chicken. Here's the regular chicken. Just look how awful that looks. It looks like a baby's taint. No one wants that. Check out this turbo roasted chicken though. Now that looks scrumptious. No longer will you be the family's disappointment. Now, you will be giving them some great meals in only 45 minutes thanks to the turbo roaster. Just put that piece of shit in there. Used to take 5 hours, now it's taking 2 hours, and it's stuffed. I've been plugging that shit with my dick all morning. Look at how great that looks. Yum yum yum. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I usually don't like to make anything on any Indiegogo projects because most of the projects on this site are the most unrealistic, putrescent piles of shit in existence that will never be completed, or just blatant scams. I truly believe Indiegogo is the most despicable, deplorable crowdfunding website in existence. However, this greasy ass stain of a product is something I couldn't ignore. It's called Smalt. It's a motherfucking smart salt shaker. I thought we'd hit the ceiling with stupid, smart products being crowdfunded with the fucking smart shoes and the smart suitcase. However, it looks like we've gone one step further here.
Meet Smalt, the world's first interactive centerpiece that enhances your dining experience. Smalt has a sleek and portable design.
So this glowing pregnancy test of an item is the Smalt. Who gives a fuck if it's sleek and portable? I'm not going to be taking my salt shaker anywhere. I'm not going to go to a restaurant and just replace their salt shakers with mine. Ugh, these low-class Cro-Magnon aren't even using smart salt shakers. Where's my Smalt? Pff. Ah, much better. Now I can safely use my salt from my smartphone.
Features a built-in mood light to set the ambience, a Bluetooth speaker that delivers a crisp and powerful sound, and it's a smart salt dispenser. Shake, pinch, or pour, all using your smartphone.
Or, you know, shake, pinch, and pour using your hand and a standard salt shaker. A salt shaker exists for one thing: hold salt and release salt when you want it. Why does it need anything else? It's going to be a shitty speaker, it's going to be a shitty mood lighting, it's going to be shitty everything, and now it's becoming a shitty salt shaker because now you have to go through the hoops of using your smartphone to access the salt.
Smalt comes with Amazon Alexa integration for the times you need an extra hand. Simply say, "Alexa, dispense half a teaspoon of salt."
So it drops the salt into a small condom that you still have to pour yourself. So basically this giant tampon serves no purpose because ultimately you're still pouring the salt yourself. Yes, if it works perfectly as advertised and you tell it how much you want and it gives you exactly how much you ask for, that's cool. But you know what's even cooler? Not spending the extra money on this stupid looking device and just pouring the exact amount you want yourself from a standard salt shaker.
You can also track and monitor your sodium with the Smalt app.
Gargle fat smegma, no you can't. What it can do is monitor your sodium levels just from what you've got from your Smalt shaker. Won't take into account whatever you're pouring the Smalt onto. Whatever sodium contents in there will not be involved in the calculations here. So your sodium level obviously won't be accurately reflected on the smartphone app. That's just a deceptive marketing tool by saying that.
Smalt's easily portable design makes it an on-the-go centerpiece no matter where you dine. Pair your phone with Smalt to stream your favorite music and let the entertainment begin.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are just begging to take their salt shakers with them where they go to dine, but they're just so embarrassed by the bad design. You find me 5 people that say they wish they could take a salt shaker that looked cool with them to where they dine, and I'll find you 5 liars. Also, check out the speaker here. Yeah, that looks like it's going to deliver a high-quality audio experience. It's like a fucking spider bite on the side of this thing. There's no way that's going to sound decent. I'm almost certain it'll make it sound like your songs are being broadcast through a 1940s ham radio.
Let Smalt be the conversation piece of your dinner party.
If I ever host a dinner party that's so goddamn boring that people start talking about my salt shakers, just fucking shoot me.
Open your Smalt app and simply pinch the screen or shake your phone to dispense salt. After all, Smalt is a smart salt dispenser.
I like how they try to make this seem like it's convenient. Oh, just simply pinch your smartphone to dispense the salt. Oh, you know what's even more easy and convenient than that? How about you just pour the fucking salt? I can already imagine how this will go at a dinner party. Can you pass the salt? Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pinch it real quick. Alright, go ahead and grab it, pussy. Yeah, it's gonna be real nice.
Set the perfect ambience with Smalt's color-changing mood light. Engage all your senses with Smalt, the world's first interactive centerpiece. Support Smalt today and help us bring the world's first interactive centerpiece and smart salt dispenser to your dining table. Let's make everyday dining fun.
Yeah, when I think of fun, I think of salt shakers. I also love in their demonstration of the mood lighting, you couldn't even tell what fucking color was being shown there. It's so insignificant. It's not cool looking. It doesn't make any difference to anything. It's just a massive inconvenience, and it tries to do a lot of things, and it's going to do them poorly. Also, this thing has to be charged and has 4 hours of battery life. So, if you forget to charge your salt... look at these pancakes taking a bath. You can't make pancakes out of cum. The quantum physics just don't check out. Every amateur knows that. Hi there, Pee Wee Herman here with the flippin' fantastic pancake flipper. You just fucking slam dunk the pancakes onto the pan and you've got some bite-sized pancakes for the whole family to love. Just pour your pancake batter into this pancake condom and then like a coin you flip it. Except when you flip this coin, your odds of perfect pancakes are 100%. Let me let you in on the secret here. It's the same design used by the Wild West 6 shooters, except we're not putting bullets in these bad boys, we're putting pancakes in these bitches. Check out our animated upskirt here of the pancakes, got a little naughty there for ya. The family will love these pancakes, you're gonna love these pancakes, put some rabbit shits on them, why not? Sprinkle some cocaine, everyone's gonna love it, strawberries go great on them too. Come on, pancake scientists, experiment a little. People say I can't make good eggs, to that I say fuck you, catch you on the flip side. Don't take your finger out of your asshole yet, folks. You can even make Krabby Patties here. No, I'm not pulling your leg, I can snap them right into existence. Piss patties, urine cakes, cheese clumps, no matter what it is, it's gonna come out beautiful. The sky's the limit. Fucking fantastic. The flippin' fantastic perfect pancake flipper upper flick your bean extraordinaire comes with X's so you know where to put your hands in case you're Did Jack Bauer use your bathroom to interrogate someone but leave behind a huge mess that you're forced to clean up? It's Anthony to the motherfucking Sullivan spanking your ass with a turbo scrub. That's right, this mushroom on a stick will not only stimulate your clitoris, but it'll also clean the mucus off of your countertops. It'll have the counter looking so fresh and so clean you'll want to fuck my mother on top of it. Melted marshmallows are no match for the turbo scrub. It's more than just super duper. It's turbo, bitch. I was spying on you in your shower, but I couldn't see through the glass because of hard water stains, calcium, lime, and rust. But luckily the turbo scrub was here, so I can see you nice and clear. Here's Anthony. You got a sink, go ahead and turbo scrub that bitch. Fixtures and fittings, mixtures and tittings. Ring around the rosy? No, ring around the tub because you tried to drown the Pokemon muck in this bitch and caused a big old mess. But we've got you covered with the extension wand, and we'll even give you 300 RPMs, which of course stands for Rectum Pocket Marbles. Never leave home without them. This device is so turbo it'll chisel out your jawline, put hair on your chest, and put biceps on your ass cheeks. This scrubber will make you feel like $1,000,000, 50 ducks, and 25 trucks, and we're throwing in a cone brush. Check out the scare cam if you dare. Look how dirty this once was, but the cone brush gets rid of it thanks to the angled bristles. That's the secret. Corners! You can clean those too, I don't give a shit. Toilets, we all have them. But do we scrub them? Probably, but do we turbo scrub them? I don't think so, but we should. The kitchen. You can't cook, but you can scrub. 1 for 2 is not bad at all. Whoopsie, you put the placenta in the sink again. No worries, just turbo scrub it all out. Sliding door tracks. Scrub it. Big old nut sacks. Rub it. Road grime. You can turbo scrub that shit off too. Look at this, you can use it as a kung fu weapon, as a bow staff. It's only $39.99. It costs almost nothing at all. You could spit in my face and I'd give you a turbo scrub. Just go ahead and call me. And if you do, I got a big bonus butthole blaster for you. I'll throw in the cone brush and flat brush absolutely free. You could cut your hair with this shit, it spins so fast. Free shipping. Turbo shipping. It's giving me a turboner. I recently made a video talking a lot of shit about the Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorn, which is a unicorn toy that you make take a shit for you on the toilet and then you play with its shit, which is some slime. And I called it the worst toy ever made, a war crime, the one sin the Lord can't forgive, just a whole bunch of things. But recently I've been watching a lot of inspirational Darman YouTube videos and I've learned something very important. Never judge a book by its cover. I'm not trying to get too fucking philosophical on you here with this Socrates knowledge, but appearances can be misleading, as the great Darman says, so I had my friend Matt go out and buy me a Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorn. That way I can experience firsthand the joy and jubilation of making this unicorn take a shit for me. Now, the reason I had Matt go out and buy it isn't because I was embarrassed. I mean, shit, I buy fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards from Walmart, so there is no shame there. I would have no problem going right up to an employee and asking where their Poopsie aisle is. It's just I'm afraid of being around people in this area, and Matt's got fucking nuts of steel, ironclad nuts, and he went out and he was totally fine getting this for me, so thank you, Matt. Now, apparently, these naughty little things are flying off the shelves. There was only one Poopsie left, and he checked 2 Walmarts and a Super Target and found it at Super Target. Not only did he find that, though, he also got us our own little slime surprise. Our Poopsie Slime Surprise starter kit, I guess, whatever the fuck this is, a little birthday gift, I don't really know. But I figured we needed both just to make sure we got the full authentic experience. So first impressions right away, I can tell you, this is the worst thing a kid can have next to the chicken pox. If your parents told you on Christmas they were getting a divorce, it would still be a better gift than getting this. What are you going to do with all that poop, am I right? Now, I'm sure you can hardly contain yourself. Go ahead and amplify that excitement by 100 for me. I'm about to start scratching at my neck like a meth addict if I can't get into this box soon. So let's just go ahead and dive in here. Let's go ahead and raid the public bathroom and check this shit out. So we'll crack this open here. We'll start with the actual Poopsie unit, and we'll save the slime surprise for later. Jesus. She's really sealed in here real tight. Like a fucking sarcophagus. I'll save you, Poopsie! Ah! Come on! Damn it! Fuck. Oh! Oh no. I think I snapped her neck. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright. We'll be alright. She doesn't need her neck to take a shit, I guess. Alright, well now that I've hit her with like a Mortal Kombat fatality, I'd say we're about 50% of the way there to getting her out of this. So, I didn't have a pair of scissors, which is why this is like so primitive here and like caveman-ish, like a Neanderthal ripping it out. I can't trim the shit on the back. Ah! Alright. So I hit myself extremely hard in my sack, and, well, that's just a little wake-up call. You gotta bleed for the Poopsie if you really want to enjoy it. I guess the surprise in the name was for the surprise vasectomy I accidentally gave myself, getting it out of the box. Anyway, we got her here. She still kind of works, but I do think I broke her neck. Yeah. Not bad. This was moving around a lot more initially in the box, I think, so that something definitely went awry in there, but that's just entirely my fault for not having the proper equipment. So let's go ahead and check the back and go through what we learned from the tutorial and see if we can start making her take a shit. So on the back, of course, Wait, what? Oh, don't fucking tell. Oh my god. So I just looked it up. There's actually other Poopsie models that don't take shits. They just sing about taking a shit, and that's all. Unfortunately, this happens to be one of those musical Poopsies instead of the actual shitting ones, which is beyond disappointing. I guess I can confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt is if she has an asshole. Let's see. Nope. As you can see, there's no butthole here, so this model absolutely could not take a shit. I feel like I got scammed. No, it's not the time. I feel like I actually got scammed. This was $60. $60 fucking dollars. What am I gonna do with the slime surprise kit? I can't even make slime out of her fucking colon. This is the only... How popular are shitting toys? How the fuck is this the only Poopsie they had left is the singing one? They don't actually have the shitting one. I feel like this would be the one kids would want. Something that like sings and jingles keys. Not just shits. I don't get it. Well, this is probably the most disappointing moment of 2020 for me, I'd say. I was really looking forward to getting this experiment going. But, well, at least we have the memories, and now I have a cool singing and dancing unicorn that talks about shitting without actually doing it. Well, There are some products out there that I'm convinced exist solely to capitalize off irresponsible idiots that serve as nothing more than a public dunce cap for people to point and laugh at you because they can immediately identify that you are just stupid because you bought it. These are things like a shake weight or an NFT. Now, I know some sensitive Sally crypto bros are probably a little upset that I mentioned NFTs here, but you have to admit how incredibly comedic it is to watch all of that money burn up over JPEG pictures of monkeys wearing hats. It is remarkable that anyone ever bought into the scam to begin with, which is why they get laughed at so heavily when all of it crashes. It is just one of those products that people will make fun of you for. You know, sometimes tough love is required. I'm not gonna sit here and baby you, pat you on the ass and tell you good game because you spent 15 grand on a fucking Google image that's minted on the blockchain. You just gotta buckle down, grit your teeth, and face the reality that you bought something dumb. It's just that simple. But don't worry, I'm here to give you the final boss of dumb products. It's called the Mew Talk. You probably already have heard of this because it went viral on Twitter recently. This is just one of those products that serves as this beacon to highlight financially irresponsible fools that are just so fucking reckless with their money they buy anything. Yeah, this absolutely looks like a fetish. This looks like some kind of BDSM gear out of Cyberpunk, but instead of getting a brain dance, you're getting a mouth dance. Now I know what you're thinking. Hallelujah, our prayers have been answered. For too long we've been plagued by voice leakage. It's probably one of the #1 complaints I have in the modern society. I'll go out in public and I just hear so much leakage, and it's overwhelming at times, you know. I just get sensory overloaded, I start to melt down, I curl up into a fetal position because I'm hearing all these conversations. But gone are the days of having that kind of meltdown, because now we have this muzzle that's available where you put it on your face during a phone call, a meeting, or a gaming session, and you can yell, scream, hoot, and holler all you want, and no one's gonna hear you. Also, for people who have been around the channel for a while, you'll know that 5 years ago I made a video on something very similar called the Hush Me, which is this little saw trap for your face. It basically aims to do the same thing, but it's more focused on making sure people can't read your lips. So it's only actually good if you're some kind of super spy engaging in espionage and you don't want anyone to see what you're saying or who you're saying it to. But it's fundamentally the same idea, just a fucking muzzle. So taking a look under the hood here, you have a little toilet seat for your face, and it looks like it goes directly into the microphone. So my heart breaks for anyone that you're having a conversation with over the phone, because every time you answer a question, it's going to be just screamed at them. It's going to be some way too dang shit. It's going to sound like an absolute fucking wall of noise. It'll be ear-piercing because it's directly into the microphone and all of it is concentrated right into it. Unless they've somehow dampened it, which I imagine they must have. Surely that would have been a problem that they would have identified during testing. But then I feel like an even bigger problem they should have identified is how fucking stupid wearing this looks and why no one would ever subject themselves to the public embarrassment of having this strapped to their face. Now, I think this is completely unusable in public unless you're cosplaying as Bane from Batman, or if you just want to make sure you can scare every single person in the immediate environment around you. It's just, I don't see any case where this could ever actually be acceptable to have on your face. It's fucking alarming. But I think the idea of having some way of dampening sound for private conversations in your own home could be useful for people that live in apartments with thin walls, or if you're in a dormitory or any kind of shared housing, really, where, you know, you don't want to be like loud around other people and disturbing them. I could see the core idea itself having some merit of just like dampening sounds, that way like your roommates aren't hearing you, but it's certainly not this fucking horse feeder. There's got to be another way, because at that point you can just soundproof your room and it'd be a lot less fucking creepy.
Okay, where's the teammate? This teammate is there. Guys, the project, it seems really good.
So here you can see some ideal use cases, for instance, use in the metaverse. which no one's in the metaverse, so no one's going to be using it there. Though I think if you did buy into the metaverse, you're probably stupid enough to actually buy this, so perhaps this might see use from the 4 or 5 people that actually engage in metaverse shit. But the next one is gaming. So if you're a gamer who gets a little rowdy, maybe your parents would get this for you to, like, treat you like some kind of fucking criminal in your own home, like Hannibal Lecter, strapped to the table with a fucking muzzle over your mouth because you yell too loud when you celebrate a big dub with your boys. Like, I feel like that'd be so shameful. Like, hold on a second, guys. I'm going AFK. I need to grab my gamer muzzle because I'm about to get really excited and heated in this one. Then you come back with your fucking face strap on. Like, it's so goofy. And then the other one is use in meetings in a noisy place. Maybe I could see some mental gymnastics to justify that, but I'll raise you a better solution. Don't take your meetings in a noisy public place. Go anywhere else.
Yes. Okay. No.
Quiet.
Oh geez, my wife just came out here and told me that my yelling is making it difficult for her and her boyfriend to fall asleep. I guess I was getting a little too rambunctious. I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to keep you two up. I'll go ahead and get the gamer muzzle out from the closet so that way you two can get a good night's rest.
Yes, guys, yes. We won, guys, we won.
Another glaring issue with this is after some use, it's going to be revolting, just truly disgusting, and you're going to have to clean it out frequently because it's just a fucking cup, a little diaper for your mouth where it's catching all of your spit, all of your everything that comes out of your mouth into one giant petri dish in front of your face. It's going to be like a trumpet spit valve. It's just going to be fucking gross, and it'll probably end up breaking the mic over time because it's going to be constantly wet and moist. It's going to be this damp environment. You're going to form your own little biome in the goddamn MuTalk. So you're going to have to be like actually scrubbing that shit out. It just seems like such a hassle with very little upside. You could also just control your own volume if you're someone that gets really, fucking animated and goes super hype mode for gaming and you live in an apartment with thin walls. Just maybe learn to simmer down a little bit until you can properly, soundproof the room. I wouldn't recommend getting this. I don't know why you'd want this fucking muzzle. It makes no real sense when there's easier ways of, dampening sound that don't require you to look like this. Also, when you pair this with VR, which they're hyping up a lot, it makes it look like you've been kidnapped by some kind of kinky pervert. So, you actually just look like you're in distress when you wear this in combination with, all the VR gear. He's not wearing headphones in this screenshot here, but add the headphones, and you've got yourself, a hostage situation. Overall, I just don't see any practical use for the MuTalk other than just being this badge of dishonor where you can proudly display that you bought the MuTalk and people can laugh at you for it. That's it. I don't see why anyone would actually want this. Again, I do think there is merit to the idea of having something to dampen sound for a shared home environment or thin walls, but this isn't it. There's definitely something else that can capitalize. There's great evil afoot in the toy industry. A scat fetish demon has infiltrated the highest levels of children's toys development, creating yet another baffling monstrosity. Last week I talked about the Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorn, the unicorn that goatsies itself and takes a shit on a toilet. Well, it turns out that's not the only shitting children's toy. A few days ago I was made aware of this little bundle of sin called Gotta Go Flamingo, which is a flamingo that sings and takes a shit. Of course I wanted to purchase one of these collector's items for myself, but Matt was unable to find it at Walmart or Target, whether it's because they were sold out or just didn't stock it, I don't know. But going off historical data with the Poopsie Slime Surprise Unicorns literally flying off the fucking shelves, I'm just going to assume the flamingos sold out as well. I don't know what it is with kids right now, I guess they just absolutely love shit. I don't know who's even making these toys for them. It's like if Quentin Tarantino started making children's toys all based around feet and massaging feet. I don't really get it. But honestly, I've been trying to think of how I can get in on this trend and capitalize. I was coming up with like a cereal around eating shit, because I thought, that's the next natural progression. Since all these toys are about having things take a shit and play with it, why not move on to the next natural evolution of eating the shit? So I was trying to come up with like Honey Nut Shittios or something, where it's, take Lucky Charms and replace the marshmallows with like tiny little dog shits or something, and instead of using milk, you use like toilet water. It's a work in progress, but we're gonna enter prototyping stage soon. Anyway, let's check out the Gotta Go Flamingo.
It's Gotta Go Flamingo!
Uh-oh, gotta go! Uh-oh, gotta go!
He talks,
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
he eats, and he poops!
Uh-oh, gotta go!
Quick, the toilet!
Gotta go!
Then pour, feed, and poop again!
Gotta go!
What a sad fucking existence. Just to take a shit, have kids laugh at you, and then feed you your own shit so you shit again. That's some terrible, nightmarish shit. Not even fucking Zeus punished the other gods that terribly, like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill only to have it fall back for all eternity, or Prometheus having his innards eaten out every day by a raven and shit. That has nothing on the punishment that Gotta Go Flamingo is getting here. I don't know who made this toy, but they fucking hate flamingos and love shit, I guess. It is a pretty baffling toy. I guess for kids that just can't get enough of shitting with poopsie slime surprises, they need other shit to play with and watch happen. So now you have Gotta Go Flamingo 2 for the ultimate tag team duo here. So let's go ahead and see this wet dream in action. This is surprisingly short, whereas before with the poopsie slime surprise, you needed a fucking aeronautical engineering degree to make that thing take a shit. Gotta Go Flamingo is pretty straightforward. You just feed some like sand to it, and then it takes a shit, which is the sand, and then you pull the sand out and you feed it again. It's like Ouroboros constantly eating its own shit.
Hello friends, toy daycare is open. Mama Z is here.
This comes from a YouTube channel called Toy Daycare, and luckily they were able to get their hands on the coveted Gotta Go Flamingo, and they got it for free, because these fucking bad boys are extinct. You can't find these anywhere. These sold out faster than a PlayStation 5 pre-order, so they were very lucky to get this holy grail of toys.
Now we are going to be using our scoop and pour some flamingos food down the throat.
Did you guys hear the splash? That's so funny.
That's still funny. Really cool thing about this is that this is like a sand that doesn't get wet.
The fun never stops with Gotta Go Flamingo. This bad boy can shit for days, hundreds of shits per hour in fact. I mean, I tell you, the adventure never ends when you've got yourself a Gotta Go Flamingo. If I was stuck on a deserted island in the middle of the sea and I could only bring one item, I'd choose a Gotta Go Flamingo. I really don't understand how kids play with a toy like this and be entertained. Like, what do? Just like insult him for shitting or something? Like, look at this fucking dumb flamingo, it just took a shit. Mom, come in here, look at what you just bought me, this shitting thing. It's so dumb. Look how dumb this fucking shitting thing is. I want to see it shit again to make fun of it. Like, I don't know what you do. You just watch it take a shit. And then what? At the very least, with the poopsie slime surprise, you at least eventually get slime that you can play with. But here, what do? You get fucking hydrophobic sand. Who plays with sand? And it's not even enough sand to make like a sand castle out of or anything. It's just enough sand to like hold in the middle of your palm and admire. Like, it's fucking boring. It sucks. Like, maybe if you bought 20 of these motherfuckers and just loaded up on this sand and just keep feeding this bitch sand and have it shit it all out and you could eventually have enough sand to, like, make something out of it, okay, I guess. But at that point, why not just go into the backyard and, like, get some dirt and do the same thing? Which then brings up an interesting scientific question. Does the Gotta Go Flamingo only shit out this hydrophobic sand, or can we also use third-party materials as well? Like, if I was to just start throwing rice down his throat, would he shit that out as well? Or would it have some kind of, like, fraud detection system where it just starts screaming, like, alert, error, not sand, can't shit this? Or, like, would the sphincter just close up? I'd be curious if it could work with other things besides just this proprietary sand.
Next we are going to empty our toilet bowl so water will go through, but the sand will stay. And feeding it.
That really sums up the gotta go flamingo. If you believe that everything has a soul, then this has to be something that you feel truly terrible for. Can't even be fed clean food, he just has to keep recycling his own shit over and over again in an endless cycle of agony. And yeah, I don't know why these shitting toys are so popular and there's so... Attention, if you have trouble sleeping, this commercial will change your life. But if you and your husband beat the shit out of your pillows for no reason, I'm sorry, you're hopeless, you're lunatics, and we have nothing for you. Introducing the Sobakawa pillow, all-natural buckwheat pillow. I say buckwheat, you say fuck treat, cause this thing is a fucking treat. This naughty boy comes equipped with adjustable support technology. Let's show your dumbass how it works. You lay down and you think of all the debilitating conditions you have. That information is then quantumly beamed into the buckwheat fibers, and the buckwheat will never forget it. The buckwheat will remember. And here's the world's largest hornet's nest. Whoops, looks like you just got stone cold stunned onto our Sobakawa buckwheat pillow. Don't worry, it didn't sever your spine, but it still hurt like a motherfucker. With the Sobakawa buckwheat pillow, you're never truly alone. Uh-oh, it looks like the predator snuck in and is spying on you. Oh my goodness, and downstairs a burglar is torching your feathers, your foam, your cotton, and your buckwheat in a pan. Tonight is just not your night. It's a two-pronged assault, but the buckwheat's fine. Yes, that's right, that army of Hershey's Kisses repels heat. It's cool, and it's comfortable. Look at Mel Gibson take a little snooze on this bad boy. No one's cooler than Mel Gibson, and he likes the buckwheat pillow. Incoming science experiment, watch out pussies. It's the egg test. Here's a fiber fill, a 10-pound dumbbell, and some fucking murdered eggs. That's a failure. How about popular foam? Well, looks like it's not too popular anymore now that the eggs are dead. I know what you're thinking, what about feathers? No chance. 10-pound dumbbell claims another victim. But the buckwheat stands strong, protects the eggs like it's the fucking president. Now it's time for the Brunswick test. We dropped the bowling ball on a pillow on top of a glass table and that glass got shitted. Failure. Popular foam? Failure. But then we put the Sobakawa on top of some bulletproof glass and there was no damage at all. That's a gutter ball. It never stood a chance against the bulletproof glass and buckwheat tag team. Let's have a little recap. Adjustable support, cools your head, lifetime guarantee, and did I mention the buckwheat? We've all been there. The electricity goes out while we're fiddling with the pepper and then we start spanking a flashlight. It's time to cut that shit out. I'm Anthony Sully Sullivan here with the Sun Genie. Listen up, you ass anuses. I know this mason jar doesn't look like much, but it uses solar power, meaning it generates just as much power as our entire solar system. Perfect for the kids. Doesn't use batteries. Get those batteries out of here. I hate these fucking things. I'm throwing them right off the roof. They fucked my wife. I'm tired of them. But unfortunately, these little glowing condoms are nearly indestructible, so it looks like it's another sleepless night for me wondering why Meredith left me. They're inflatable. They're infallible. This is the only genie you don't have to rub out. Instead, this genie will be rubbing you out. They even work underwater in case you want to shoot a cool music video like this. Look at this. The Sully Slide music video. Official shit, baby. Regular lanterns only last 100 hours. The Sun Genies last up to 3,000 hours. That's longer than the sun's ever existed. In fact, scientists have proposed using a Sun Genie as a replacement for the sun when the sun eventually fizzles out. Too dark to find your oxycodone? Don't worry, Sun Genie's got your back to help feed that addiction. It's powered by a lithium polymer battery. I don't think anyone gives a fuck. With only one charge, you get 12 hours of light. Imagine what you can do with 12 hours of light. You can walk a dog in the dark. You can walk yourself in the dark. With the Sun Genie at your back, you can do anything. It's also the perfect speed bump. Look at that shit. 3,400 pounds. That's how much the Sun Genie weighs, and I'm picking up with one hand. I'm just so fucking strong. It's cool to touch. You'll be cool if you touch it. It's cool to tell its secrets and be friends with it. Replace the flux capacitor in your time-traveling DeLorean with this shit. Toast wine to it. Take it boating. Put it in the first aid kit as a joke, so when your buddy's bleeding out, you can say, "Don't worry, bro, I got just what you need." Then whip out the Sun Genie, and it'll be really disappointed. Write a song for it. This genie doesn't grant any wishes unless that wish is for 12 hours of slight illumination. Regular lanterns are heavy. The Sun Genie's not heavy. Play it like an accordion. Shove it in your backpack. It's also an excellent tool if you're planning a robbery. It's the perfect crime, and the slippery Sully gets away again. Regular lanterns are up to $40. That's bullshit. Batteries are bullshit. The Sun Genie inflates like an air mattress and costs a lot less than an air mattress. Lifetime guarantee that it costs less than an air mattress. Cry on it. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. I'm standing in space right now, but you can still reach me via telephone, and if you call me right now, I'll throw in a mini genie absolutely free. No, that shit looks like a little plastic purse a Smurf would wear, but trust me, you're gonna want this. This is an incredible deal. You get the Sun Genie, the mini genie. You don't get any batteries with this, so you know you're getting a good deal. Trick shot. You can walk up the stairs with it. Squats are a girl's best friend. Incoming colonoscopy. Bloop. You squat and it hurts. You squat for Fred Durst, but the workout is just too hard. You dream of an ass, but you cream on the glass. What are you to do? Why can't you drop that fucking tuchus down low? Well, say hello to the Squat Magic, your one-stop shop for prolapsed anus. From the makers of the Ass Pounder 4000 comes the Squat Magic Revolution. It's a cushioned Sibian sex machine that really gets you that ass you've been looking for. But don't just take my word for it, look at all these happy ass blasters up here. I bet your dumb pancake ass is asking what's the secret in this Krabby Patty secret formula. Well, it's our squat-assisted technology, or SAT for short. But I guess you could say shat, because if you buy this piece of shit, you basically just shat your money down the toilet. This is the squat perfected. Your ass goes down, your ass goes up. I don't care where the fuck your ass goes, because our piston-powered rim ram and hammer's gonna follow it around, ramming your rim. At Squat Magic HQ, we go by the 3 N's. No strain, no struggle, no workout / no weight loss and muscle gain. So don't let your workouts fuck up your joints anymore. Just let your workouts fuck you. Use the Squat Magic. The Squat Magic takes the work out of workout, so you're left with just the out, for out of your fucking mind for buying this thing. It's called the Squat Magic, but you don't have to go to Hogwarts to learn this spell. Wingardium Levy, oh my god, look at your ass now. But wait, I haven't even got to the best part. It comes ready assembled, which means it's ready to be assembled, and trust me, it's a bitch to assemble. Instant results. The second you lay your flabby, wrinkly ass on this bad boy, your ass will sprout wings and look like something out of an anime. So get ready to have yourself a squatting-themed birthday party this year. Here's Harlan Post, like the Huffington Post, but even more unreliable. He preaches the good word of the Squat Magic, so you know you can never trust this man for anything anymore. Here's some asses outside. And here's some asses on the Squat Magic. And there's just an ass next to a Squat Magic. So much ass. Even if you don't buy this thing, at least you're getting your fill of asses. And these asses are getting their fill of fisting with 3 different resistance levels. It's great for all ages and all fitness levels because it's genuinely doing nothing. Here's Nancy's before and after. And here's Nancy. Here's the Squat Magic on a beach. It's like riding a mechanical bull. If the bull was butt fucking your asshole real good. Here's more asses. It's time to stop with introducing a saddle for your dad, but it's not a daddle, it's a piece of shit. Just simply put this placemat on their back and you can have a pony ride at any time. But it's not just for your daddy, it's great for your mommy too. Mount that mother of yours, mount that father of yours, and have a pony ride you'll never forget. It'll be like you're experiencing the world for the first time. Your living room will look totally different. If your dad is obese, it'll be like riding a fucking elephant. This is a great gift not just for kids but for adults too. If you have beef at work with a fellow employee, settle it with the pony up daddy. Whoever can ride the other longer is truly the better man. Tell that son of a bitch to pony up, daddy. Are you trying to get nudes? Not anymore. Now you're giving your kid a pony ride. Simply wrap the Velcro straps under your titty nipples and get ready to be mounted. I don't care if you have a herniated disc. Get ready to give some fucking pony rides. If you're tired of your kids beating the shit out of you, putting you in a blood choke that is akin to a UFC champion, or stealing your jewelry, just throw a placemat on your back and tell them to hold on tight, cause you're taking them to Thoracic Park, where there's no dinosaurs, just back injuries. Did you know that the biggest historical inaccuracy is the claim that humans used to ride horses into battle? That is entirely false. They used to ride their fathers into battle to strike fear into their enemies. Real men used to know how to pony up back in those days. The true golden era of daddy riding. Oh yeah, and you can dress up when riding your father too, but who gives a fuck? Call your dad C-Disc-It, because he'll most likely be slipping a disc anywhere from C1 to C7 in his cervical spine when giving these exhilarating pony rides. These ass napkins come in all types of different colors to embarrass your parents with. In the words of Albert Einstein, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried to pony up, so put down that iPad and get ready for a pony ride. I know you're probably thinking these cost upwards of $10,000, but what if I told you it's only $24.99? Can you fucking smell what The Rock is cooking? Unbelievably low prices. So this Christmas, don't ask for a skateboard or a bike when this makes the perfect gift. Who needs to ride one of those things when you can just ride your parents? In fact, in a recent interview with Tony Hawk, they asked him if he always wanted to ride skate.
You get that puppoose away from me right now. I'm not setting one paw in that shit. Stop strangling me! Please No! Oh, well, this looks like a lovely blanket. Thank you. Oh, fuck, it's a trap. Why am I strapped to this human's hip like a gun in a holster? My freedom has been stripped from me. Please help me. Thank heavens you brought an umbrella for yourself. I'll just be dangling here getting pulverized by the rain, snow, or hail, whatever the fuck this bad special effect is trying to represent. I'm going to take the meanest shit this world has ever seen. You'll try and escape the omphalos of my ass explosion, but since I'm strapped to your hip with the Puppoose, you won't be able to elude the Mephitis from my asshole. Tell me who's the victim now. What do you type, like 4 words an hour? Am I Richie? Is that my name? I mean, I guess it is. I'm getting a shitty present. This is the exact opposite of what I wanted for my birthday. Fuck me. Are we trading Puppooses like Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Is that the new thing here? Behold, a poorly designed product. Let me just stand on this puppy forklift. Yahoo! Be strong, my son. We are dealing with the ultimate evil. Remember your training. Don't listen to them. Don't feel the flow. If you feel the flow, the earth crumbles. We must endure to ensure this.
What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I come before you today as a man, a very sad man, because another fucking stupid Kickstarter project annihilated its funding goal, and it's nothing more than overcomplicating a product for no reason and adding nothing more than a fucking goddamn smartphone app to it. If you've been watching my videos where I shit on Kickstarters for the last month or so, then this is the final boss of everything I've been shitting on. This is the unholy amalgamation of every possible complaint I've had over the last month with the fucking horrible Kickstarters. The Smart Suitcase, introducing this pile of shit. Strike number 1 in the name alone. I know it's called the Samsara, but it also calls itself the world's first smart suitcase. That's strikes 1 and 2 in the name alone. World's first. That trend needs to go away. It's fucking dumb. No one gives a shit if it's the world's first if no one's been asking for it. It's like me saying, you know what, I invented the world's first toenail condom. It's a condom made out of toenails. It's the world's first. That means people must want it, right? No one wants a condom made out of fucking toenails. It's nothing to be happy about that I created the world's first condom made out of toenails. And strike number 2, smart. Putting smart in your product's name doesn't make it a better product. If anything, that just turns a lot of people off. It's like wearing a tap-out t-shirt where you can identify a douchebag from across the room. Putting smart in front of your gadget's name just lets you identify a piece of shit.
We created the first aluminum alloy smart suitcase. We live in a world of continuous movement. Creativity is everywhere.
There's no creativity here, it's just a giant aluminum brick with a handle on it. This is something I could have made out of tinfoil as a toddler. The only plus I can see to this design is it looks like you're carrying around a fucking nuclear football, so I guess that's kinda cool.
And we are no longer limited by geographic boundaries. We developed a user-friendly mobile application.
Oh, holy shit, a mobile app for something that stands to gain nothing from having a mobile app? Man, now that's the epitome of innovation. It's like having a mobile app for a pad of sticky notes. What's it gonna tell me? Yep, sticky notes are still good to use. That's about it, and the suitcase is still working just fine.
That connects to sensors within the suitcase. These sensors notify you if the suitcase leaves your presence.
So the app can tell me when I'm not holding my suitcase. That's useful. I guess if you're blind that would actually come in handy, but I'm pretty sure your seeing eye dog could do the same thing. And the seeing eye dog could probably do it better because it could lead you to the suitcase as opposed to just telling you, hey, you don't have it anymore. I don't know what Neanderthal and their team thought this was a good feature. They must just think their customers are the stupidest people in the world, like koala bears who can't recognize eucalyptus that's not on the tree. Same with their customers. If they're not licking the aluminum off of their suitcase, they forget it exists, so luckily the mobile app will remind them. I'm kind of on their side though. I think their customers are probably the stupidest fucking people too, with how much money they've raised and thrown at this horrible idea of a Kickstarter.
Or was opened out of eyesight. Our application will also allow you to control the LED light within the suitcase, which will assist you in the dark, and monitor the battery life powering your samsara.
Now the anti-tampering thing I can kind of see the merit in. If you're just too dumb to realize when someone's rummaged through your shit, I guess it's nice to have a reminder like, hey, someone opened this bitch up and it wasn't you. The LED thing, what the fuck's the point? I don't think there's a whole lot of people who open up their suitcases in the bottom of a well. I'm pretty sure there's lights that they can turn on. They don't need LEDs to see their shit. And battery life monitoring, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of useful since this thing comes with a battery bank that's built in. That's basically all this whole thing is an aluminum suitcase with a battery bank and LEDs. So, I mean, monitoring battery life, I guess that's good.
The hardware will enable you to charge your electronic devices via USB-C cable. It will also allow you to charge your mobile device up to 10 times.
You know what else can let you do all of these things? Other products that are cheaper than this and aren't built in and constricted to a fucking ugly suitcase.
Our unique wheel design maximizes packing space and allows you to move effortlessly across any surface.
Did they hire a robot to walk around with this suitcase here? This man's pathfinding like he's in RuneScape. It's like a fucking NPC in The Sims.
And we ask you to join us for this exciting journey and support the creation of a new and better way to travel.
And there you have it, pussies. It's the Samsara. With every successful Kickstarter, that's nothing more than overcomplicating an already simple and effective product and adding nothing to it except a mobile app. I get closer and closer to launching my own tungsten-coated mobile phone app-compatible pair of underwear and put my own little pseudo-intellectual spin on it. The first smart undergarments, and give it a cool little slogan. It's so smart, it's nuts. You see, it's like a play on being underwear because it's going to be holding the scrotum and shit. I think it's pretty clever. And then the mobile phone app, I'll give it a little science-y spin on it that's nothing but pseudoscience. The app would tell you what the temperature is down there, and then I'd come in with the fake science. According to Harvard academia scientists and the top neurologist cryptozoologists in the world, 90% of all human diseases could have been prevented if we could have only effectively monitored our genital biomes. And thanks to this new smart underwear, we can. You'll be a healthier, happier person, your balance will improve because it'll increase your chakra pull to the Earth's gravitational core. Get your, Hello and welcome to Solitary Confinement. You might recognize this area when Squidward wanted to be all alone. I'm Ruth Gluten, reverse Santa Claus. I steal all this shit from kids every Christmas, but I keep running out of space. Luckily, the Lord has answered my prayers and has given me the space bag storage packs, and now you too can experience one of the Lord's greatest gifts to mankind since the erection. This high-capacity condom can store up to 4 times more useless shit than its competitors. Your wife left you and you quit your job to pursue Minecraft Let's Plays to put food on the table. It's not working, you've lost control of your life, but at least you can control the clutter with space bags. Just pack your items, seal the airtight zipper, plug in any vacuum hose, and flip-flopper, panty dropper. It's now been shrunken down to the size of one of Shaq's kidney stones. You want to grow a tree on top of it? Go wild. Grow that fucking tree. It's not going to penetrate the 4 layers of protection. We've used the finest tracing paper we could find and then put more tracing paper on top of it. Dirt, bugs, and moisture don't stand a chance. Look at this bad boy. Clean as a baby's taint. Whoops-a-daisy, camera cut. Go to a different shot with a clean jacket that wasn't even in the bag that got the diarrhea shower a second ago. Hope you're stupid enough not to have picked up on that. This is a real-life shrinking ray, ladies and gentlemen. Is your dirty clothes talking shit to you? Take them down to size with the space bags. Flat bags also work too. Compress your clothes into some type of fucking mosaic here. Is your car taking up too much space in the driveway? Go ahead and throw that bitch into a space bag. It'll shrink it. Roger Ebert raves it's a smart solution for cramped closets. It started out this big, but ended up being this big when I was done. Look at this shit. This is clothes, and now it's over here. But now it's back in my hand like magic. But magic is the work of Satan. It's time you take control and space brag to your friends about all the space you're saving by using these space bags. We'll send you 1 jumbo cube. Final Mouse recently released a new mouse. Now that may not sound like a big deal to you, because it's not. It's a fucking computer mouse. But Final Mouse's marketing hyped this shit up like it was a tool used by God himself. Some type of holy relic they were releasing. On par with the fucking Infinity Gauntlet. Like it was forged in the flames of Mordor. The marketing behind this new mouse was some of the most pretentious shit I've ever seen in my life. And it was absolutely stunning. They teamed up with Ninja and they pumped out some of the most pseudo-intellectual tweets I've ever read in my life, so I thought we'd go over some of the marketing material together. It really all started with this tweet from them when they really committed to the role of a douchebag evangelist. So it says, this new drop is going to get people outside, into nature. You will play less games. You will be happier. You will disconnect from AI. And when I read that, I thought, well, that's kind of, the exact opposite of what you would want for a mouse. A mouse so bad that it makes people want to stop playing games and go the fuck outside. That's not exactly something you should be hyping up. But for some reason, they view this as a positive thing with their product. Hope everyone's excited to go out into nature. We are all going to be outside this December. Once again, reinforcing the idea that this mouse sucks so much asshole, so many filthy rectums that you're going to stop playing games permanently and live outside. And then again, here's another one. This is when they really start getting very poetic and beautiful though. on this beautiful walk thinking about how you guys are going to be blown away by the utter sexuality of this new drop. You really think we aren't going to live up to the hype? We ship the universe through love. Yeah, you know, like I said, maybe I just don't get it, but to me it's just a fucking computer mouse. I don't think it's exactly going to vibrate my chakras, improve my luck, make my dick bigger, and make me one with nature. I think it's probably just a computer mouse. I'm not going to touch it and have like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast where I start seeing the fabric that holds this universe together. I won't become a euphoric, enlightened being like they're hyping it up to be. It's probably just a normal mouse, and it doesn't even look that great. They also released this short animation called Valley of the Air, which is obviously based on a true story, starring everyone's favorite cartoon superhero Ninja, and the quality is nothing shy of Studio Ghibli. This is the story of how we discovered the truth alongside @Ninja and finally bridged two worlds. On December 1st, we will share this truth with you in person and shift the consciousness. That's something they keep saying, shift the consciousness, but I just don't understand what that means. What does that mean? Like, I'm going to touch the mouse and you're going to steal my soul? You're gonna mind control me? That sentence doesn't really mean anything, that phrase. It has no meaning. It's like me saying my new wet fart is gonna globloomblify the bloomblops. It's completely fucking meaningless. But then again, maybe I just don't understand. My little fucking reptile brain doesn't understand because I haven't touched the final mouse, new mouse. Thus, I haven't discovered the truth yet. You thought this was still about mice? This is our time. The next century is our time. No, it's not.
Something magical is happening, and I wanted to further bridge lifestyle and gaming.
You know, I just don't know what that means. I have a lot of respect for Ninja, but what the fuck does that mean? Bridge the gap between lifestyle and gaming? If you're a gamer, there is no lifestyle. You live, breathe, sleep, and fuck video games. You don't bridge that gap. You keep that lifestyle shit for the normies. If you're a gamer, you fucking bleed games. And even if, you know, all jokes aside, what the fuck does that even mean? Bridging lifestyle and gaming. The fuck does that mean? It's a mouse. It's not bridging shit. You just put your hand on it and you play games. It's not gonna have like an effect on your social life. It's not gonna improve your appearance or make you more sexually attractive to girls. But again, I haven't touched the mouse. Maybe my sexual chakras just haven't been truthified by touching the new final mouse. Here's what the mouse actually looks like in its final form. It's pure celestial proton quantum flux energy, all captured in one picture. It has little haikus on the scroll wheel, because obviously it would. The whole thing is extremely grandiose. It's also branded, which means this tweet from them didn't really age that well. Overall, though, maybe it's a great mouse. I really can't say for the quality of it. All I can say is the marketing is so fucking amazingly embarrassing. I think it's some of the silliest shit I've seen, but I'm 100% sure it worked on children and it will definitely sell well. I just thought it was some fun little marketing shit to kind of poke fun at and have a little bit of... Ladies, you are both fired. Please stop taking notes. There's nothing to take notes on here. You're both fired. Pack up your shit and leave. I'm sorry, sir, your dick is very small. As you can see here, it is very small, well below average size, and there's nothing I can do to help you. It's a small dick. Introducing the new pencorder technology. Straight from Jimmy Neutron's lab, this bad bitch can record anything you want it to. You can hear your doctor call your dick small over and over again in the comfort of your own home. And it's not just a shitty microphone that looks like a fucking McDonald's Happy Meal toy, but it also doubles as a working pen with no tapes or batteries needed. James Bond had one, now you can too. This slick shit spitter can record audio at almost 2 kilohertz, so you know that audio quality is gonna be crystal clear. It'll sound like an HD surround sound system if it was broken and underwater. It can record up to 25 hours of static, and it works with PC or Mac, no software required, cause there ain't nothing soft about this product. So go ahead, record your doctor visits, just ask them to speak very clearly into your pen. Then you can go ahead, take it home, and take your medication based on the doctor's instructions. Hopefully you don't overdose. Godspeed, because you're not going to understand based on the quality of this audio. And the best part, you can record your school lessons, finally! You can fulfill that dream of being the biggest fucking nerd at your school. Look like a fucking psychopath while recording church sermons on a goddamn pen, you fucking weirdo. Record your creepy piano teacher for evidence in court. It makes sharing online so easy, you wouldn't believe it. Go ahead, you can even add your voice to emails. You can play a practical YouTube prank on your grandma gone sexual by attaching porn audio to the email. A classic. You can also take it to the bar and record people without their consent and listen to your crime on your computer later. How many times have you been at the beach with your friends, just cracking open some cold ones with the boys, kicking back with a nutsack, looking at your bro's butt crack, and all of a sudden you want to start grilling, but you don't want to go to land where it's safe to grill. You want a grill in the water with you. But unfortunately, there's nothing like that on the market. And luckily, with the way the funding for this and the unrealistic goal of $200,000, it's looking like there's never going to be something like that on the market, and for very good reason. It's the float and grill, aka the float and kill whoever's trying to grill on this motherfucker. This is like an extreme sport for grilling. It's like a fucking circus act. This is an Evel Knievel stunt trying to grill on one of these bad boys with some waves coming in. All it's gonna take is one good wave to throw this grill right in your face as you're trying to cook something up and you're fucked. And if it doesn't hurt you or kill you, it's at least gonna throw off your food. There's nothing to prevent the food from even sliding off. You would have to be grilling on straight glass, just absolutely waveless, windless, and no one within 5 yards of this grill who could accidentally breathe a little too heavy and push the food off of it. I also like how the clip is in slow motion because I imagine they did this 4 or 5 times and the food kept flying off because of the waves, so they had to do it in slow motion. This is all the time they could get. Now, common sense tells you that a wave would absolutely destroy this little science project here of grilling on the water. Now, let's just go ahead and say this thing works like a dream. It stabilizes itself and it never moves with the wave, so there's no danger of it flying up and popping you in the mouth, giving you a nice little smooch and really fucking up your face. Let's say it just works perfectly like the creator envisions here. Well, one thing that will not, under no circumstance, work is you will never be able to cut anything on this grill. You'll have to take it to land to cut the steaks anyway, so what is the point in grilling them on the water? Today I hopped on Twitter only to find that I've been tagged endlessly in a viral clip that's floated around, and it is a blessing that I was able to witness such a technological marvel. We have reached the golden age of human evolution here with this one. I really think this is the entire reason why we left the water in the first place all those millions of years ago. So that way we could have inventions like this. So I saw this earlier, and I think it's only fair you have to now as well. The clip that's blowing up on Twitter is taken from this original video with muted audio, so I just went to the original here. It comes from Now This. It's the automatic sperm extractor, and when you look at this image here, it really looks like the pipes from Mario Bros. It looks like you stick your cock in there and you get transported to World 4-4. It is so interesting what we are able to achieve when we use 100% of our brain power. So the automatic sperm extractor, which sounds like some kind of unit you could build in StarCraft 2, it's supposed to ease the awkwardness of masturbating in hospitals when donating sperm. Which brings me and most people to the natural question, how? How did you reach that conclusion? Did you even, ask anybody? Because I can't imagine this is somehow less awkward than just beating your own meat. Somehow walking up to the gluttonous glory hole here and have it siphon the seed out of your wiener is less awkward? In what universe? Especially with the way these things are set up here. They have them side by side like it's urinals. So you're going to be shoulder to shoulder with somebody else next to you who's also having their dick sucked by it. I feel like that makes the whole thing much more uncomfortable. Maybe this isn't how they're implemented in the actual hospital setting. Maybe it's not right next to each other. Maybe there's a divider or something. I don't really know. But I feel like that is a lot more awkward. I also feel like it's much more unsanitary because you put a lot of faith in the cleaning of this machine. Like, let's say someone gets a little lazy on the sanitation of the sperm extractor. It just seems so yucky, conceptually, to be putting your penis in the same receptacle that a ton of other dudes have also done, even as recently as maybe like an hour before you or something, perhaps. And you have no idea how thoroughly it's been cleaned, if at all. Like, maybe they just spit on it a few times and rubbed it down with a tissue and called it a day. You have no clue, really. Heavens to Betsy, it's a multi-purpose, all-terrain pussy here. Are you trying to sit there with a straight face and tell me that the iVagina here has all of these settings, including a wetness setting? So you can crank that all the way up to a whop? No, I don't believe that for even a moment. You gotta be kidding me. Get out of town with that. I also love that you can set the speed and force of it here. Like, imagine you accidentally set it to 10, and it goes from a sperm donation to a full-blown penis donation as it rips your cock off, turning it into a crime scene. I'm also super curious how much force you can set it to. Like, if you can turn it into a hydraulic press and it just crushes your wiener. But I also am very curious as to, like, what the optimal settings could be. Like, maybe if these really catch on outside of a hospital setting, you'll have YouTube tutorials for the most pleasant settings, like, hey, for the best experience with your sperm extractor, set the speed to 6 and the force to 4 newtons. It's immaculate. An exquisite ride. You'll really appreciate it. Jesus Christ, nothing is safe from the technological takeover. Now even masturbation is obsolete. Technology apparently does it better. This is more efficient. So kiss your favorite masturbatory hand goodbye, because it's obsolete now. I also have to say, I feel like trying to mimic sexual intercourse for the sperm donations is the wrong way of going about it, because you're going to have people getting lost in the sauce way too into it. Like, they step up to the machine ready to donate sperm, you know, a good cause, and then the second it starts going, they get really into it, they start fucking spanking the machine, spitting on it, and it's going to be so much more awkward than if you just had them do it the old-fashioned way as God intended, with your hand and your imagination. Or you give them a magazine or let them use your phone, I guess. I don't know. I've never donated sperm before. But this is about to make me go check it out just to see if this is there and to try it. They're obviously doing extremely well here. They're selling a ton of units, probably making a ton of money off it, and maybe it's super helpful in the hospital setting here for sperm donations. I really don't know. All I can say is that I think it's a really interesting idea here and a very fun use of technology, I guess. It's pretty silly to look at, but, you know, maybe there really is a very strong case for why it's really helpful. I don't know. Maybe it is, like, really hard to go in there and get down to business to donate sperm with your hand and a dream. Maybe this is the answer. Like I said, they're doing very well financially, it seems. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because I was tagged on it a lot on Twitter today. It's not new, by the way. The viral clip on Twitter is from this video, which is from 2019. So it's been around for a little while, and let me drag your ass back to the past. The year is 2013. Humanity had just made it past the Mayan calendar's doomsday. We beat Judgment Day, and in February of 2013, I was mid into my college freshman year. I made a video talking about this, but this is the phase in my life where I decided to pretend to be a mysterious anime main character guy around the college campus. Obviously, no one wants to associate with the guy they're afraid is about to light the church on fire, so I didn't have very many friends. During this time, I'm also a digital arts major, but I'm not good at art nor digital arts, for that matter. I was getting assignments for making a manatee in Maya out of 3D polygons, but it came out looking like one of Lara Croft's tits. The point being, this is the stage that I'm setting. I'm commuting back and forth from home and college, but while I'm at home, I'm making videos, and I just recently got into voicing over commercial videos, making jokes at those, commercial dubs, and I made The Real Edge of Glory. A timeless classic, to be sure, no doubt about that. And now 6 years later, I find that the Edge of Glory video I made is being used in the actual marketing push for the Edge of Glory product in Malaysia. So check this shit out. I got made aware of this on Reddit, this subreddit, and apparently while they're selling this Edge of Glory, they're using my Edge of Glory video as the promotional piece to get people interested in buying it. And I thought, well, it's probably censored or edited, but nope, it's just the video embedded. Look at this.
Do you have a drawer full of sharp knives but prefer to cut your bread with a doorstop? I'm Anthony Sullivan, and this is why I masturbate. It's the Edge of Glory.
Now, in the spirit of Christmas and just good sportsmanship in general, full transparency, I'll be up front. I don't think my commercial dub is going to be all that effective in convincing Malaysian buyers who might be on the fence about the Edge of Glory to get the product, especially when those potential buyers most likely don't even speak English in the first place. A bit of a questionable decision to use this video in an area that doesn't speak that same language, but maybe I'm wrong and it is super effective. I mean, if I was a potential buyer of the Edge of Glory who was on the fence and I saw that kind of ad, would I buy one? No, I'd buy 10. Because that shit is how it's fucking done. And it doesn't stop here. It's not just this website. Apparently, and this is anecdotal, I can't confirm this via proper channels, I can't verify this, but I got an email a couple days ago from someone who said they saw my Edge of Glory video on a Singapore TV ad for the Edge of Glory. So, this shit is exploding. Edge of Glory team in Malaysia and Singapore must be making a big push for the Edge of Glory to make it like a household name. Make it like the Kleenex of knife sharpening tools. Make it the fucking Febreze of blade sharpeners. Like, they want to be what Ninja is for streaming for blades. The Edge of Glory wants to be the Ninja of knife sharpeners. And they're using me as the vessel, the one, the voice, the face of the Edge of Glory. And man, I couldn't be more honored. Did they ask for my permission? No. Did they need to? No, I'm absolutely flattered to whoever on the team saw the potential and decided to use my commercial dub for it. That being said, we need to come up with a revenue split here, because who knows how far this will go. Maybe the Edge of Glory explodes and now all of a sudden you've got the Edge of Glory doing Super Bowl commercials and my video is still promoting it. You know, maybe I want a piece of that pie. And is Anthony Sullivan involved past this point? I don't know. Maybe I want a piece of his cream pie. All I'm saying is, we'll have to come up with a little something here, Edge of Glory team. Maybe like a 50% revenue split for every Edge of Glory sold, you know, equal partners in the Edge of Glory revenue, or 20% if Anthony Sullivan's still on board. I like the guy. We can chop down my rate a little bit here, but you know, I think we have a bright future here, Edge of Glory. And man, was I shocked to hear that the Edge of Glory commercial dub from almost 7 years ago is still pumping dick out there and is now actually being used in the official marketing push from the team. That shit is absolutely wild. What a fascinating little development here. Something I could have never predicted. Something the Mayans couldn't have predicted. And man, was I just tickled in my fucking butthole to see that. And I really hope the TV ad rumor is true and that actually is going on TV and shit. And if it is, if there's any Singapore watchers out there right now, if you see it, please clip it and send it to me, because I would be beyond interested in seeing that. But yeah, anyway, I thought this would be a fun little story to talk about. And also, I've always loved doing these. It's been a little while since I've seen a product so bad it leaves the taste of ass in my mouth. Allow me to introduce you to the Nightlight Mat. I'll share the commercial with you all. As you can immediately tell by this man's face, he's having some nightmares. His face is all scrunched up like someone planted a wet fart on it and he's grossed out. He's having a rough night's sleep and it's about to get even worse when he wakes up and his worst nightmare has been realized. He's fucking trapped in a Nightlight Mat commercial.
Nature calls, it's the same problem. You gotta go, but your bedroom is so dark, you stumble, fumble, and bang your toe.
Now this is absolutely a real problem I can see people struggling with. I'd be lying if I said I've never gotten up to tinkle in the middle of the night and hit my shit on a ton of things on the way there. But it's not that they're trying to solve a non-issue, it's that their solution is so fucking stupid it's convinced me Jesus isn't real.
Ow! Introducing Nightlight Mat, the sensor-activated floor mat with built-in LED path lighting. Now you'll never walk in the dark anymore, because the lights come on.
Ta-da! They're very tiny mats that barely light up, and you have to string them all together as if you're following a quest marker in a video game. Even in their own commercial, these lights look weak as shit. It looks like they run off half of a AAA battery. If you unlocked your phone screen, it'd light up more of a dark room than 5 of these put together in a huddle. It's super fucking useless, and especially because they're on the floor, you're not really even going to see what it's illuminating. It's still going to be mainly dark. Plus, it just looks terrible. Just these tiny random pieces of rug that are booby-trapped to shoot the world's weakest lights out of them. I swear to God, the light from a digital alarm clock is more illuminating than these. It's just super useless. Totally fucking useless. Especially when you consider that you have to remember exactly where you place these because they're only like 5 inches wide. So you're still going to be walking around in the dark, limp dick in hand, trying to find these fucking things and stomping around looking like you're playing Dance Dance Revolution. And even if you do get lucky enough to find one, you're still not going to be able to see shit except for that small platform. There's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't just use your phone light to find your way around instead of having these rug samples tossed around. It's just absolutely useless.
The moment your feet hit the floor. The secret is the smart sensor technology that activates ultra-powerful LED lights when you step on the mat and then turns them off when you're safely away. So no matter how dark the room, the light you need is just one step away.
Calling these LEDs ultra-powerful is a sin. That has to be the biggest overstatement of all time. But even if they were ultra-powerful, really great LEDs, they're still totally useless. Just look at the scenario they give you here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but this elderly woman's taking the walk of shame. She just got done with a one-night stand, so she's carrying her high heels and she's got her purse and she's going back after getting dicked down. But she's walking along this preset path like she's a scripted NPC. That's not realistic. People aren't going to take the exact same walking path every time. Also, I don't understand, are the nightlight mats something you leave out 24 hours a day, or do you only break them out when you think you'll need them? For example, in this situation, Ruth gets the call for a penis appointment, and she knows by the time she gets back it's going to be late at night, it's going to be dark out. But she doesn't want to turn the overhead lights on because her husband Henry might catch notice of that, wake up, and catch her being unfaithful. So she planned in advance. She set the nightlight mats out so that way when she came home she could just step on these and find her way around. I don't really understand the situation when these would ever be effective. Even in a fucking power outage, these things would still suck ass, and a flashlight would be far superior and easier and cheaper and a lot more versatile.
Watch. Simply step on the mat once to activate, and once again to turn Nightlight Mat off. It's that easy. And Nightlight Mat is great to use in the kids' rooms. As soon as their feet hit the floor, it's not dark anymore.
You know what else would make it not dark? A fucking phone flashlight that every kid and majority of older people have these days. I'm no special effects expert, but this looks faked. This looks like it was added post-production. This does not look like it was the same lights that the LEDs have been giving off this entire commercial. This looks like the lights were so fucking weak that it didn't light up the teddy bear at all, so they added in a brightness to it in post-production.
Use Nightlight Mat in the kitchen for late night snacks.
Just look at this fucking picture here. What advantage did the nightlight mat give this little girl stealing cookies from the cookie jar? All the light is directed at the fucking ground, so unless she just dumps the entire jar onto the floor to look at the cookies on the ground, the nightlight mat's it's not gonna be any help to her at all. It's still pitch fucking black from the ground up. It just so happens if you're maybe in the ant's life and someone steps on a nightlight mat, it'll be like getting shot with a spotlight, maybe. But to, stealing cookies in the middle of the night and you step on a nightlight mat, nothing happens. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't see a difference.
Or brighten up those hard-to-reach places in the closet. Be welcomed home with a light at your front door. Add brilliant light to your basement floor.
If your dad is relying on the light from the nightlight mat during his important work in the basement, he shouldn't be doing that work in the first place. That's a recipe for disaster. If there is something wrong down there, he should turn the light on in the basement or use his fucking phone light instead of the world's weakest flashlight on the goddamn floor. I don't think even doomsday preppers would think to use a nightlight for an emergency. I don't think there would ever be a situation where someone would think, if a disaster unfolds, I want a nightlight mat near it so I can still have light in case everything's going wrong. Because they just choose a flashlight over the nightlight mat.
Or put one in the hall. Use Nightlight Mat anywhere at all. You can turn on the big light, but come on, that's way too bright. So why worry and trip at night? But with just one step, your floor is super bright.
That is the only good point this commercial makes at all. Turning on the big light being intrusive to someone else, so there needs to be something in the middle. But the nightlight mat is not that middle ground. All this allows you to do is see maybe a couple of extra centimeters on the floor. Kind of. Maybe. The wacky world of fitness equipment is no stranger to shitty products like the shake weight, and they try and sell you on pseudoscience that just doesn't work, such as covering a dumbbell in eucalyptus oil, claiming that it'll penetrate your pores to give you the optimal pump. Just ridiculous garbage. But what I found today is by far the worst invention of all time, It's called the Free Flexor.
This is not an ordinary workout. This is not boring. This you will not soon forget. You will build strength. You will get ripped.
When I first saw this ad, I thought it was a parody of the shake weight, but it turns out that it's completely real. This is quite literally a dog toy that they're twirling around. My dogs had this toy, but then tore it in half during a game of tug of war, and I can assure you they didn't get ripped from it. They don't have six-packs now, but maybe they just weren't utilizing the circular twirling technology to its optimal efficiency.
With the most dynamic fitness tool on the planet, the world's first flexing dumbbell is here. Free Flexor for men.
You're goddamn right, it's for men. In fact, it could even be used by two men at the same time. It'd be like that scene in Requiem from a Dream, going ass to ass here. It's a very versatile workout tool. Now, anyone that's familiar with sex toys will immediately recognize this design. This is the standard blueprint for your double-ended dildo, or even double butt plug, which I have here to demonstrate. So I don't even really need to buy the Free Flexor. I kind of have a bootleg version over here. While it's not officially licensed by the personal training experts at the Free Flexor headquarters, it'll still get the job done. Get a good pump going. Yeah, look at that technique. I'm fucking feeling it now. Whoop, getting a little wacky on it. Working all 500 muscles of the arm here. I can feel my biceps really getting bigger. Feel myself getting taller too.
Standard weights only work one angle of the muscle in one direction. The Free Flexor works your muscles at every angle in every direction for a more effective and complete workout.
There may be 20 dynamic workouts here, but you'll only need one to realize that you've wasted your money. The only real use I could see for the Free Flexor is to identify an idiot from a distance. If you see this on their shelf, just know you're dealing with someone pretty fucking dumb.
The Free Flexor introduces and proves the theory of circular strength technology. The flexing weights at each end rotate with enough force to make your muscles contract as many as 300 times per minute.
CST? More like CBT, because this is more like a cock and ball torture device. Now I've got to tell you, after taking my knockoff Free Flexor for a test drive, I can attest to the circular strength technology being the real deal. I've never experienced a pump like that. I'm still burning from it. They say you have to confuse the muscles in order for them to grow, and I can assure you my muscles have never been so confused in the entire 26 years they've existed.
By spinning the weights at each end, you can create unlimited torque, unlimited tension that will make your muscles cry.
Yeah, I think I'd rather get a vasectomy than use the Free Flexor. Some of the workouts here that they demonstrate are odd, such as the jack-off technique. I don't really see how this motion with the Free Flexor is going to really develop anything other than becoming extremely popular at your local glory hole. Like, I don't see what this would really work, but again, I haven't taken the actual Free Flexor through the experimental procedures that I'd like to, the scientific method. So perhaps maybe that is like the actual holy grail of weightlifting. But I do think if you got two Free Flexors, you could have a really fun sword fight with your friends.
Finally, you have the chance to take strength training to the next level for only $39.95. Still not convinced? Just listen to what these guys had to say.
Yeah, it's burning my whole arm now. Definitely, it's a different kind of exercise. I've never felt anything like that.
Do you expect me to believe that, Gerard? You're a former pro athlete and you're telling me you haven't gotten a little playful with your teammates' penises in the locker room before?
It's the brand new, all-in-one, revolutionary way to build your biceps and triceps, sculpt your chest and shoulders, and light your forearms on fire. The Free Flexor was developed and tested by fitness professionals.
Imagine you're one of the poor souls in this infomercial here. You work extremely hard to have a great physique and you want to get into acting a little bit. Abercrombie & Fitch says no. Hollister's kind of going out of business, so that's not really an option, but you finally land your dream job of acting, and it happens to be for the Free Flexor. That's just got to be the worst. I have no doubt the careers couldn't recover from this. They just check their resume, they'd see Free Flexor, and they just spit and toss that paper right into the trash. But just getting a little scrub and sniff action going with the old shitter, and you're enjoying it so much you decide, why not share the flavor with the bathroom floor to spread it around? Ooh, pee, yucky, smells like shit. How's it going, everyone? It's me, the sphincter scientist Joe Fowler, also known as the Bill Nye of buttholes, here with the toilet spear, the tool that boldly goes where only my face used to in high school. Let me show you how it works. We took the ergonomic design of the human tongue, put it on a stick, and we shove it down here and give that shit a lick. The flexible design allows it to curl up and get the toilet's G-spot, as well as just ramrod it right down the middle. I bet you're wondering how it works, so let me show you. I took the design of the old Native American arrowheads, put it on a stick, made it out of rubber, and put nipples on it. But not just any nipples, they're made out of silver, so this is an effective weapon against werewolves as well. Oh, whoops-a-daisy, how embarrassing. You caught me just playing in my toilet with my toilet spear, one of my favorite hobbies. But just take a look at this. Who wouldn't find this fun? Wingardium Leviosa! Avada Kedavra! Did you squat over your goldfish bowl and pop your hemorrhoids over it? Pretty fucked up situation, and ordinarily you'd be in deep shit with these toilet brushes. But luckily, a little ass explosion is no match for the fearsomeness of the toilet spear. I used to lick my toilet bowl clean, but now I don't have to. Take a look at these measurements. The toilet spear is over 30 feet long, allowing even the hand from SpongeBob to get a little action in the toilet spear cleaning. I just punished this toilet with the fattest shit stack of my life, and I cannot wait to clean it. Yes. This weaponized toilet brush is coming at you at a modest price of $10, but just sit right the fuck there. I'm not done. Check this shit out. What's more fun than a toilet spear? 2 toilet spears for only $10. Now you can fight 2 toilets at the same time as long as they're both within arms. Is your gas can heavier than Thor's hammer? Are you trying to pour your gasoline into your vehicle like a fucking bartender doing a trick shot for tips? Well, do we have a solution for you? It's the turbo pump. Looks like an IV Dr. Mario would use. Here's how it works. You stick this tube in there, you flick the clitoris, and bingo bango bongo, you're easily transferring gas, water, oil, and more. Now check this shit out. Watch how fast it's able to drain my piss jug. It is emptying my PP tank into this drinking glass in record time for me to enjoy this beverage later. Too fucking stupid to understand gravity? Well, don't worry. We'll go ahead and take the thinking right out of the equation here. Just press a button. You can do that, right? You fucking idiot? You goddamn troglodyte? No problem. Turbo Pump has turbo siphon technology. Look at this shit. Look at how fast it drains this. If you put this shit in the ocean, we'd have no ocean left. Gone are the days of dipping the straw into the gas tank. Now look like a supervillain with a James Bond gadget sitting on top of your lawnmower. Fill up your weed whacker looking cool and shit like a secret agent. Dinosaurs are extinct and now so are your problems thanks to the turbo pump. Okay, you know what? Go ahead, asshole. Fill up your boat. Turboize it. Turbo pump that bitch. Go ahead, suck some diarrhea out of your sink, I don't care. This bad boy would suck every last drop of semen out of a penis if you wanted it to. Are you some type of sick sociopath that wants to murder their fish? Go ahead and fucking drain the water, kill him, go wild. Fuck the bathtub, get rid of that water. Who needs water in a bathtub? Look, just stop sucking wet farts out of your lawnmower. Get the turbo pump. Go turbo. Hold on, Captain America. How many times have you dealt with stripped screws, broken bolts, befores, and afters? Well, kiss that shit goodbye, cause the SpeedOut's here to really grease up your ass cleaner. The SpeedOut is great for damaged screw and bolt removal. Pulling out may be an effective method for preventing pregnancies, but speeding out is an effective method for preventing fun. No more frustration. When you buy this product, frustration will be a thing of the past. Your college university only buying back your $400 textbook for $3 and a spit in the face? That won't matter to you, it won't bother you in the slightest. Just grab your SpeedOut and say screw it. Or should I say unscrew it. This product is perfect for boat owners, hobbyists, mechanics, carpenters. It's great for fucking anyone. Traffic cone lubricators, street sign analytics data collectors. You name it, it's good for you. It works with any drill. Here's a 3D animation. Whoa, look at that. And then you do a flippity switch like a drummer doing a cool move and you're right back in the action. Just like an E3 trailer, this is actual in-game footage. Your lunchbox lock giving you problems? Fucking speed it out. Just say, I'm gone in 60 seconds. I'm speeding out of here. Excuse me, officer, what was the problem? Why did you pull me over? Was I speeding out? Oh man, look at all of this speed and all the screws coming out. Order now, the SpeedOut. Foot pain, cocaine, light rain, insane. You rubbed a magic lamp, but out popped the worst genie of them all, the ankle genie. This genie doesn't grant 3 wishes. Instead, this genie hugs your foot really tight like a toddler with bad separation anxiety. Science has confirmed that our cell phones are emitting dangerous levels of gamma-photonic midichlorian chlorophyll nucleobeams that are directly affecting our ankle health. But thanks to our tight sock, You won't have to worry about that anymore. Take that, reptilians at Apple. Are you trying to murder your grandmother by breaking her foot off and shoving it up her own ass? Well, Godspeed. If you're the grandmother with a rampaging, bloodthirsty grandson, at least protect your feet with the Fort Knox of socks, and let's not forget it adjusts to your size. It's basically a chastity belt for foot fetishists. You'll never break in thanks to its advanced neosporin construction. Are you still not convinced, asshole? Is it because you don't trust me? Alright, I'll lift up the curtain. Who am I? I'm Dr. Anthony Ferraro, bitch. But my friends call me the fuck man, cause I don't wait till marriage. I fuck, man. Yes, he fucked me. When I'm not busy fucking your wife, I am a scooter injury specialist. If your scooter falls down the stairs or gets hit by a train, bus, or plane, I can analyze what exactly it's experiencing, the kind of pain it's in, as well as how to fix it. We use cutting-edge medical technologies such as tape. We usually don't have to euthanize, but unfortunately there has been a few cases where we've had to put a scooter or two down. It was beyond my control. 9 times out of 10 I can get scooters back on their wheels. It's the Ankle Genie for only $12.99. But wait, you have 2 feet, which means I have to double this offer to make this make any sense at all. So you get 2 ankle, all 5 of your car's clitorises, clitori, I'm not quite sure the plural. But anyway, you don't take my word for it. Check this shit out. Let's blast some big old boner jams with no wires and no plugs and no hands, because I gotta call my girl real quick.
Hey Sully, it's Carla. I need you over at the studio for a production meeting.
Carla, I'm busy. I'll pop my dick in your mouth later, alright? Can you just wait a minute?
Okay.
I'm not going to that production meeting. Listen here, assholes. You're losing money not buying the Jupiter Jack, honestly. I'm gonna change the name from the Jupiter Jack to the Jupiter Jack Off. Because you're gonna be jacking off with this hands-free phone system. You're gonna have both hands-free, might as well put them both on the dick. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls? Sometimes we don't stop and realize just how advanced our technology is, and then we'll be slapped in the face with this type of reminder. A robot to control your ejaculation. Let's learn about MyHixel, a device to give you control over when you blow your load.
MyHixel is a revolutionary medically proven method which allows men to last longer in bed and control when they climax.
This technology sounds like some shit that the world's worst Marvel's Avenger would have. For instance, Tony Stark has the suit, Captain America has the shield, Thor the hammer, and then this new candidate for the Avengers has this smartphone app to control when he comes.
Medicine and science have made important advances in female intimate health in recent years. But what about men?
This looks like a man that needs to improve his stamina by thrusting his penis into a plastic pencil sharpener.
Who looks after their sexual health? MyHixel has demonstrated that by following...
At least make it look like a pussy, for God's sakes. This just looks like the Michelin Man's asshole, or perhaps Boo's mouth from Mario Party.
However, there's nothing to improve their sexual stamina without complexes or fears so far.
What do you mean there's nothing to help with sexual stamina for men? What's wrong with using their hand to jerk their little wiener off with? And what do you mean complexes and fears? Who's afraid of their fucking hand? Who looks at their hand and recoils in fear saying, Jesus Christ, what is this terrifying thing? I can't let this anywhere near my cock.
MyHixel combines a unique masturbation aid device with specific online gamified treatments. MyHixel TR Play is an up to 10-week online playful experience.
Ah, so it's like a video game, huh? Like an MMO of ejaculation control where you compete against other players to see who can outlast the other in a jerking off contest? I'm sold. I hope there's stat tracking and a leaderboard that I can share on Facebook with my friends and family so they can keep up with my improvements in my sexual stamina.
A team of sexology professionals, together with game designers, have created this online game program where you can exercise and improve your sexual capacity thanks to ejaculation control.
I'd love to know what video game designers helped create this bad boy. In association with Bungie, creators of the Halo franchise and Destiny, we present MyHixel, the ejaculation control MMO. Or if it was EA that they hired here, it'd be fucking microtransaction the shit out of it. They'd charge you $10 per every 30 seconds of stamina gained. Like each level you go up is more stamina and it costs you like a $15 DLC download. Ejaculation control, I also just really love the sound of that. It sounds like a setting you'd find in a car, like there's cruise control, which just so happens to be right next to the ejaculation control button.
Los ejercicios son muy sencillos y muy fáciles de realizar. Ahora somos nosotros quienes decidimos cómo y cuándo tenemos nuestros momentos de intimidad.
Yeah, buddy, that look on your wife's face says otherwise. She does not seem pleased with the results from the MyHixel. It doesn't look like it solved your premature ejaculation problem.
MyHixel además ofrece un servicio de consultas confidenciales.
They increased by 2.89 what? What units are you using? 2.89 seconds? 2.89 minutes? 2.89 hours? 2.89 loaves of bread? What units? And what is ejaculation? I think we're thinking of two different things here. I want to control my ejaculation. I couldn't give a fuck less about my ejaculation. Also at the bottom. Furthermore, MyHixel offers a confidential and discreet. Well, thank God, that was one of my biggest concerns. Will it offer confidential and discreet? Luckily, it clearly does. I mean, yeah, you know, MyHixel might be able to control my nut busting, but does it offer confidential and discreet? Clearly the answer is yes. Yahoo.
Our project was born from a need.
That I have no doubt. I can honestly see how this project came into reality. This woman was very upset with her boyfriend's performance, and, you know, in a fit of rage, she shook her fist in the air angrily. If only there was some way to make him not come the second he looks at my nipple. And then bang, the MyHixel was born. That's basically the end of the pitch. They keep talking about a scientific masturbation method, but they don't reveal it. It's like the Krabby Patty secret formula. They keep it hidden from us, which is a goddamn shame, but that's about it. It got funded on Kickstarter.
Remove the contents from any container in just seconds. I'm ready to enjoy my freshly cooked, juicy hamburger, only to find out I didn't buy ketchup and mayonnaise. I am not going to go spend 20 minutes to go to the store and $8 in gas, only to come home to a cold hamburger? No, because I own your shakedown. Your shakedown includes ketchup, mustard, jellies, jam, mayonnaise, shampoo, hair conditioner, car wax, and even peanut butter in just 8 seconds. Get your shakedown at yourshakedown.com. Your shakedown comes with a lifetime warranty.
Hi, I'm Max with Blue Tax. Due to the current economy, the IRS and state tax agencies are being more lenient, but this won't last long. Here's how it works. And remember, you heard it from me, Max, at Blue Tax.
Well, how does this mask do that? Well, if you can get the idea of what doing 8 setups a second would do for your stomach, you have an idea of what Rejuvenate would do for your face.
Hello friends, and welcome to the Loose Leaf Beauty Report. And go count to 60, you're gonna count to 60. Very slowly. And go on.
Now say, new Fact toothpaste helps stop cavities before they start.
Go fuck yourself, shitstain. Are you kidding me with this commercial, you toothpaste dweeb?
New Fact, the toothpaste that helps stop cavities before they start.
Whoopsie, were you thinking of sleeping tonight? Not on my watch, I've got some news for you. Let me just get up out of my dungeon here, I was busy castrating a moose. Now let's take a jolly old jog over to my new cereal. Post, Sugar Rice Crinkles. Delicious. You've never seen sugar nor rice harmonized quite like this. They have the perfect symbiotic relationship to form the perfect cereal. It's called Post because the cereal is post-mortem. Look closely. You can see that the cereal is derived from the body parts of my last victims. Oh, I just can't get enough of my own cereal. It's so addicting. Here, take this, cameraman, before you end up in here. Yeah. Post, Sugar Rice Crinkles. Best cereal on earth. You better like it, or you might become it.
It's getting very late in the night. You start to wonder if he's coming at all. Did you do something wrong? Time stands still and you ponder. What's wrong with me? Is my vagina not as tight as it once was? Why? You're getting too horny. So horny all you see is penis. All your eyes can process is wiener. You find a chocolate bar in the palm of your hands.
You eat the chocolate bar and wrap the rest up. And then you realize you took an X-Lax. Now, you have fucked up. Is that a lion? Stamp that bitch. On the spot. This is a car. Everyone knows you can't stamp a car, you lunatic. Chemical New York. Bird. We stamp birds over here. On the spot. Another car. Can't do anything about that. But, we can stamp this stingray. Oh, no. Car. Stingray. Car, Barracuda. Stamped. Car. Loch Ness Monster. Stamped. Stamping Goat. We can stamp those, even when they're leaping. Chemical New York. We have stamps in cars. Horse legs. Running. Horse running with legs. Stamped that bitch. Thought I was getting away. We stamped it. Another car. Can't do anything about that. This is a building. It's made out of not animal stuff. Doors. More animals. They've all been stamped. That's why they're here. Chemical New York. We like to stamp animals. And we have cars. When I say RuneScape, what is it you think of? Testosterone? Masculinity? Perhaps all of the above. For me personally, when I hear RuneScape, I think of efficiency. Now, I stumbled upon a video of a very intelligent scientist, straight out of college, no doubt went to Harvard, and he made an auto-clicking device, a homemade homebrew auto-clicking device out of a children's toy. And it inspired me to do something very similar. To the untrained eye, this device may seem to be an ordinary, simple children's toy designed to give toddlers hours upon hours of entertainment, but using the eyes of an advanced engineer, I was able to deduce the true purpose of this contraption, to give an adult hours upon hours of RuneScape XP training. I was able to redesign, repurpose, and re-engineer the toy drill into something holy, something biblical, something Jesus himself smiled about. I transmuted the toy drill into the world's most advanced automaton, the most incredible and intricate auto-clicking device. I am the Frankenstein, and this is my monster. I didn't need state-of-the-art technology to pull off such a legendary feat. I used simple kinesiology tape used by athletes all over the world, and today it was used by a gaming athlete. I used it to hold down the power button, hold down the mouse, and keep everything all steady, so that way it would constantly click the mouse every rotation, getting up to 2 billion clicks per minute. This groundbreaking technological achievement, this medical miracle I was able to create using a toy drill and kinesiology tape extends far beyond RuneScape training. You could use this anywhere in the world. This is a game changer. This may very well solve the climate change problem. All I have to say is you're welcome. Now here's the Iron Man Mark II here, my fucking version 2 of the prototype. If the first version was a raindrop, then this second version is a motherfucking torrential downpour. It is an improvement in every possible measurable regard. You see, what I clearly forgot is that now there's coin pouches when you do the Artie Knight pickpocketing, so it's not as AFK as it used to be. So I needed a way where I could click on the coin pouch and then put it right back in there for the more AFK training. Here, it's very free. It's all very breathable. I can pull the mouse out, I can click on the coin pouch, and then get right back into the grinding action. Ten out of 10 dentists agree that the Ouya is the biggest failure of the video game industry we've ever seen. According to Webster Dictionary, Ouya is now synonymous with disaster and catastrophe. But I'm here to go against the grain today and tell you why the Ouya is not as big a failure as we previously thought. I'm going to show you its one and only use. This is my first unboxing. I'm a virgin, so please be gentle with me. It slides out of the box easily enough, and then we get this beautiful sign, and so begins the revolution. Spoiler alert, the revolution never began. Ouya lost the war before it ever began. Now, if I was to grade this packaging like a book report, I'd be giving it a D right now. Here's the controller. Obviously, a lot of hard work went into this, so let's treat it with some respect. Now we have the main component here, the main entree, the big dish, the big old penis. It's the actual console. It's a nicely contained unit that feels as though I'm holding failure in the palm of my hands. Alright, now let's move on and check the secret compartment of the box where all the spy gadgets and shit live, and look what we got here. The only useful shit in the entire box. Some usable AA batteries. Fuck yeah. Now, in order to make this piss shitter useful, I needed to get inside of it into the meat of this bad boy, so I ended up getting my tiny Allen wrench out to unscrew this, and we get to the innards. Now, we don't need any of these pieces here, so we're going to go ahead and throw this piece of shit off to the side, and we're just going to need the husk here, the hull. Now, let's move to step 2. So you want to plug all of the orifices on the device here. You want to make sure every sphincter is butt plugged, make sure there's no holes, and then we're going to go ahead and start filling this up with water. You can use whatever you want. I just had some Scotch tape on standby, so I used that. Now, as you might notice, the water is going straight through. Yeah, it wasn't enough tape, so I needed to think a little bit more creatively. So I used more tape, naturally. This is my Mark II. It's an improvement in every conceivable way over the prototype, and as you can see, now it's holding the water beautifully. I've locked the bitch down with enough tape to fucking become a sarcophagus. Now, once you have your Ouya filled with water, you want to put it in your freezer and leave it in there for a decently long period of time. Once you're confident that it's frozen, go ahead and shake that bad boy out of its tomb and get ready for an exciting slumber party, because now you're bringing a
Apples, nature's testicles, founders of gravity. But you don't like testicles, or gravity. In fact, you don't seem to like much of anything these days. Colors have turned to gray, sounds turned to silence. You're a prisoner of your own mind, asking yourself the same questions over and over again. Is there a purpose to this never-ending rat race we call life? Is there a reason to go on? You find yourself lost in a cosmic despair which poisons your healthy chi vibrations. Your spiritual frequency has gone awry. This existential crisis could have been avoided if you had only eaten the proper breakfast this morning. Hello, I'm Dr. Clit Oris. I'm bringing you some troubling news today. It's surely going to make your dick soft. Out of 41516 school children, less than 1 out of 4 eats ass for breakfast. This alarming statistic may seem like science fiction to you, but it's the truth. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Which is why I'm here with Asbestoloops, bringing you the powerful taste of ass right to your breakfast bowl. It's the cereal that bites back. Made with 100% real, wholesome asbestos, it's fucking here and it's delivering a nutritional knockout, giving you all the essential vitamins and minerals, including 100% of your daily doctor-recommended intake of arsenic, and it is rich in mercury, each serving offering 20 grams of mercury, which is exactly 5 times the lethal dose. And let's not forget about the chunks of lead we've added to enhance flavor. So what are you waiting for? Start your mornings off right. No more having an existential crisis. Get the breakfast of champions.